How's it going, everybody? So, just wanted to give a update on some of the market that we are currently in or watching to see exactly what's kind of going on. So, first off, we got Tesla here. As you all know, I still believe this is a fourth wave, maybe even possibly a second. Um, we did go over this. It's been a little bit back, but uh, over here we talked about this being either a one or a three, just depends on the magnitude of this thing. But this right here is it can either be a two or a four. It just depends on which. It depends on macro and micro. So overall, the upside bias is still bullish. I mean, if you see what happened today, so you had a strong level of demand here. This is also where in a previous imbalance. Sorry, I know it's kind of zoomed out. So the two wicks over here, you see the imbalance right there. I can change that color up a little bit so you might be able to see it better. We'll call it our green zone. So that's where the money lies, right? Right here. So you can see today we tested that money. Every time we've had a bounce. We tried to break through here, we couldn't do it. Tried to break through here, we couldn't do it. What do? We get a bigger rally. Double bottom here. What do? We push. What did it come back to do? It came back to retest, right? So overall, tomorrow is the day I want to see Tesla light up. I want to see this thing open above 329 at least, and then I want to see us push off that. I do believe the setup is completely ready. Um, we had some volume kick in. It was higher than the previous day. This is also ramping down here. It's low volume pullback. You can see an ABC correction. You had a little bit of box here, but it's continuing to fail. Correct. So what I would like to see, I want to see this open up pretty good. I want to see 329 open, but anything will suffice as long as it's over this 323, 324 level. Overall, end of week, I think we could get back to 344. I mean, if we're lucky, 356. 356 would give a lot of shock because the reason it is a strong possibility. So, if you all know me, I talk about the bird pattern a lot. So, I've been seeing these birds everywhere. Like, it's not just on Tesla. It's on Bitcoin. It's on Spy. Like, multiple charts are showing this bird. Even Palantir, I'll show you on that as well. It's it's very rare and very rare to see so many of them. But you can see right here. I don't know if this one's actually going to point it out for you, but once you highlight this, you see this little. Looks like a bird, right? I mean, think of that. Okay, this is your last point of support. This is where Wyckoff comes in. This would be your LPS. Now you're fixed to show sign of strength. So do prepare for a very violent move, in my opinion, as long as tomorrow opens good. We do have data in the morning, so this could it could be very great. All those revise everything. I'm very excited to see tomorrow's price action. Going forward, let's look at SPY. And guys, if you do hear my kids, I apologize. You just got to work with me on this. So, as of here, you have this bird again. So, if you remember, if you light it up, you can see it better. Right? There's the bird again. It's all it is technically an inverse head and shoulders, correct? So, we'll take the highlight off. We'll show you what we're looking at. You have two big, sorry. You have a line of resistance support Okay, you tested it here multiple times. You failed to get more power. You broke out of it. What did you come back to do? You gave a high volume hammer off that retest, correct? SPY, look at the volume. You see this power here? This was your buy. Tomorrow, I do expect full on gap up, 639 no less, and push hard. It's a very violent move. This whole time, look at this volume down here. You see this stagnant volume when the price is going up, and we's all saying, "Hey, there's no volume here." Well, this volume's kicked. It's time. All this waiting we've been doing on seeing what's going to happen is, I 100% believe tomorrow it's truly here going into Friday. Non-violent, or a very violent upside move. After that, I do have some concern. These birds are not always the best. They usually indicate a sign of this is the final move. So just be cautious if you play this ride. It can go up very, very fast, but it can come down just as fast. That is very, very important here. If it's the bird, which I truly, truly 100% believe it is, just by today's, I mean, this right here tells you everything. Here's another thing. We were waiting on this 638. Remember, we talked about this for days, since Friday. I said, hey, let's see if we can catch a short on SPY. I want to see that 638 in balance fill. Okay, yesterday, the reason that happened today with that sell-off is it's honestly awesome. Like, I'm getting so excited about this because it's such a great money maker right now. But look, so yesterday, let's take this box off here so you can see this imbalance, correct? So yesterday, look what you did. Remember, I was like, well, if midday or something like that, I was like, hey, this might not fill, because if bulls are there, it might not go down fully to hit it, correct? Well, the bulls wanted cheaper prices. That's all it was. This chart has to play out its sequence before it can actually do the bigger. With this coming down more like that, that just gives this thing more power. That's all that means. You can see this is the spring. This is 100% spring. I mean, this is like, hey, let's get a bunch of money and buy it right down here, and then let's just freaking kill this thing. That's what smart money is doing. It's going to be a very, very violent move, in my opinion. But yeah, guys. Let's go over IBM. This is another one we're in. So IBM, I want to show you something. Okay, so right here, you got this little. Oh, it's not a bear flag. This is almost the continuation, unless somehow something happens with. I believe in this right now. You've already created an imbalance. You broke above these two bodies right here. You have an imbalance upside from 248.83 to 250.18, with this whole macro setup being on, oh, looky there, a big line of demand. I mean, just a thought. You got this zigzag continuation of an ABC, possibly a 3. So, I mean, we got a large gap above here. It's just something that short term it could be very, very playful, very, very nice. Main thing you're going to be looking for is to hold this 237 level, 236, and that's going to be the key here. But you did have a bullish divergence here up on the RSI. We can, one second. So you see the divergence here. And now you're pushing out. So if this returns to, say, a 48 RSI, that's still a pretty good move. I mean, it likes this 48 quite a bit. Just something to look at. I would like to see this kind of start to give tomorrow, with it breaking out today, technically. Um, with the rest of the market, how it looks, I do believe this gets a gap up as well. Um, so another one I was going to show y'all is Palantir. This has got my attention big time. So when I say the bird, I want you to see something here. Do you see this bird? How large this thing is? I'm not kidding you guys. Palantir could go to Lord knows what. I mean, we're still sitting on this fib over here. You can see we spring below it, closed above it. I mean, 205 is not out of the question. Very quick, very, very quick. You might see some consolidation here first. It makes sense. It does make sense to consolidate here first, not fully. I mean, I don't know. We did create so many imbalances up here with no retest. Yeah, it's very. I mean, we'll just have to see what happens. I know it's already up in after hours here. If we go to the 23 hour, yeah. So it's up to 159 in after hours. Yeah, I mean, something to watch. Strong bounce here. Look at the volume. I'm gonna show you the volume. The highest volume on our reversal candle. You see that? Very good look. RSI's curling. It's a spot to watch, 100%. Just keeping eyes on it. Overall, guys, I do believe the market has seen a short-term bottom. Now the question is how violent is this move going to be? It's going to be fun, and I'm ready to see what happens.